So a dealership recently overcharged my client by over $3,000. Now I've been posting videos with recordings with the dealership navigating this process over the past week or so. If you're interested, check out some of those videos on my page. But for those of you who are wondering, this is going to be the last video that I make about this process. We have one more recording, but I decided not to post it because there's some personal information and details that we just don't really want getting out. Anybody wondering about the conclusion here, we did end up getting the full refund back with an additional discount because they did need to rework the contract, so they gave us even more money because this has been such a hassle. Now, I've gotten a lot of questions and comments saying that the client most likely purchased some type of extended warranty. This is completely untrue. There was nothing purchased in finance. We're very well aware of the rate that we qualified for because it was a Mazda incentivized rate, and there was nothing else that could have been added to the contract. The reason this happened is that there was a drop-off of communication between the sales department and the finance department. The GSM, General Sales Manager, wrote down the incorrect sale price of the vehicle, which was then transferred over to the finance director, who wrote up the incorrect contract. I personally don't believe that this was done on purpose with any type of malicious intent to try to steal any extra money from us. However, I can't disprove that either, but everything that I've experienced with this dealership so far up until this point has led me to believe that this was probably an honest accident. This has been especially frustrating because up until this point, this was actually a really great experience. We got an incredible deal on this car. The BDC who we were talking to is fantastic. The salesman I was talking to the whole time, he was also great. I mean, this was such a good experience. I was ready to buy the whole dealership a bunch of pizzas for this. The biggest reason that this whole thing was so frustrating is just due to a breakdown of communication on the dealership side. I was calling for 3 days before I was able to get on the phone with Julian, the finance director who wrote up this contract. He had a voicemail box that was full. He didn't answer his phone. And it got to a point where the BDC manager had to tell someone to go stand over Julian's shoulder just to call me. That's unacceptable. On top of this, I had to talk to so many people who just had no idea what was going on. And these are not just your general salesperson. This is going to be manager level people. I was even talking to the general manager of the whole dealership. He had no idea what was going on. As someone who's now missing $3,100 or more, you need to give me some answers here. One final word on this is just that this is in no way my client's fault. It is 100% on the dealership, but it just goes to show absolutely every single time, double, triple check your contract. If there's a single thing on there, even if it's $2 and you don't know what you're paying for, ask.